My name's Nicky and I'm the head of programs at Women in Business. If you can just bear with me today, this is the first time that we have ever done a Facebook Live. So if you can't hear me or if there's any problems, if you just put a wee comment. I have my trusty assistant here with me today, which is my dad. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if technology is any of our family's forte, but we'll see. I just wanted to basically come on just to kind of have a chat with you. Obviously, it'll probably be a bit rough and ready, not very scripted, but just to check in and share a bit of my experiences with you. As you can see, I have dressed up for the occasion in the fact that I am wearing makeup today. I don't know about any of you, but since working from home, I think I've forgotten how to do makeup. So I am starting to, make a bit of effort for you all. But I'll be honest, I am still in my leggings because comfort is key. So what is it that I want to talk to you about today? Well, what I want to do is obviously I want to just say a big hello to you all and share a bit of my experience with you, just so you kind of know personal experience, something you might find relatable in terms of the lockdown and staying at home. So I'm going to share a bit about my experience with you and some of the challenges that I've had over the past few weeks, some of the positives, because I think you can all take positives from the current situation. Some of the activities that I'm doing to keep myself busy in between working. And also, if you want to ask me any questions, you can do at any stage. So whenever you want to ask any questions, all you need to do is type down in the wee comment button and I'll be here to help. So in terms of the experience over the past few weeks, Women in Business started working from home before the lockdown. Now I live by myself, so I was, working away, for a few days before the lockdown. And I'll be honest, it was hard. I think anyone that can work from home and are great at it, I applaud you because I think it can be really hard. Staying motivated, having a routine. This is the first time I've really ever done it. So it's been quite challenging. I miss my chair at work because I have a terrible back. So at the moment, I have this big pillow, not very elegant, but it's trying to get me through the day. So I was working alone in my house. And then we got told about the lockdown last Monday, and I made the decision to move out of my house and move in with my parents, which is why my dad is kindly helping me with this today. For anyone who is still living by yourself, I hope you're all doing okay. And anyone that has done the same thing as me and moved in with in with your parents or your family. Again, I hope you're doing okay. I know that I'm getting distracted by him already. I know that there are different kinds of challenges that everyone faces. So, at the moment for me, I guess it's kind of, I'm not as independent. I was used to being able to cook and do anything that I wanted at any time. So we're adapting to that. We are quite strict here at our household in terms of showering. So you don't want to have too long a shower or you can end up with a cold shower, which I had the other day. We're all very competitive with fitness. So I was used to go into the gym. It was a really good routine of mine. I do genuinely miss that now. So we've tried to set up effectively like a gym area in the house, but it does get competitive in who's best at their exercises. And also in terms of other people being around, I'm sure there's a lot of parents that will feel the same, but for me it's my parents coming in whenever I'm in a Zoom call. So you sometimes, that video that went viral with the wee kid that ran in, that's been my mum. So anyone might have had, one of their kids, but yes, that's been my mum. And we've also had food rationings. Obviously, it's really important to, just get the necessities in the shops at the moment. I eat a lot. So you might go to some of your parents and they'll say, you need to eat more. in our household, I need to eat less because I really do eat a lot. So that's something that's taken a bit of getting used to. Anyone that knows me will agree with that as well. And another thing is, I'm sure there's some of you that might have relatives who are maybe in the hospital at the moment for other reasons. So my Papa Joe, he is 95, but he is amazing. He loves his style. He has salmon trousers. He is, a trendy man, and he's very with it. But he unfortunately injured himself a couple of weeks ago, and that was actually just before coronavirus started to progress. So he is in hospital at the moment. He has been moved because, the priority, of course, is coronavirus. So he's been moved, and he will have to leave hospital a little bit earlier. But again, we can't see him. So, for anyone right now that, at the moment feels like you're missing your family and you're not able to see them, it is hard, but it's so important for us all just to make sure that we're staying safe and doing what we can to help, try to slow down the spread of the virus. So what else from working from home? In my experience, it's been okay. I actually think in terms of positives, I think our team are communicating even more than before. We're very good in that we always communicate with each other, check in, see how everyone's doing. But the working from home has been really good for the Women in Business team, and it's really nice because we've kept in touch with Diversity Mark as well. So I do think there's, positives to come from working at home. It's nice actually to have lunch with people. My twin sister, she's working in another room at the moment, so we're all in our different rooms working away. So hopefully I won't be distracting her because I'm quite loud. So hopefully I'm not distracting her. But that's one of the positives, and even doing Joe Wicks and different exercise videos in the morning. That's really good. It's quite a nice way to be able to work from home and start your day off right. I did do one this morning, but I only was able to get through 30 seconds of the exercise, and then I did get a bit tired, if I'm honest. So those are some of the kind of positives that I think so far. And I do think, I don't know about any of you, but I think that more people are reaching out to each other as well, which I think is so important at this time. I mean, even with friends, there might be friends who, live away who've not spoken to in a while. And I feel like, you are getting to, keep in touch with more people, which I think is so nice. So, I hope we can keep it going. And the amount of people that are sharing their experiences and there to help each other, I think is amazing. And I hope that, whenever we overcome this, that we can continue doing that, because I think it's so important. Now, in terms of activities that I'm doing, everyone's doing different activities, and I was thinking, what is it I'm doing to keep myself busy right now? So I used to play piano. I used to love playing piano, except whenever, exams came up, because it's never as fun. No one enjoys having to prepare for exams. But I haven't played in years. So one of the activities I'm doing is actually, starting to try to, learn piano again. And I'm singing duets with my twin sister. I know that my parents are genuinely getting fed up with us singing, because we're singing all over the house, attempting to do harmonies, but it's not quite working. But practice makes perfect. I think we've got a fair bit of time to try to improve our harmonies. So those are a couple of the things I'm doing. I'm doing some word games because I think it's good for the mind. I think there's probably a lot of you right now that are the same as me, in that you can get so obsessed with looking at the news and the different updates and everything, and sometimes doing something as simple as a word game of, shuffling words around is a really good distraction. I think we all need distractions when we can, because it's hard, we're getting through it. Some days are better than others. I mean, the other day I saw the video of the men singing Bring Him Home, and I was close to tears. It was so beautiful, but I think, you have your ups and you have your downs, and I think that's completely normal for everyone. So, that's kind of some of the activities I'm doing. If you guys are doing anything that you think is really good to share with others, then please do, because sometimes it's just nice to hear what other people are doing. it gives people a bit of inspiration as well. I know in terms of some of our members, they're doing amazing things right now. I think all of you are doing incredibly, regardless of what stage you're at. I saw recently Sinead Campbell is doing art classes, which look amazing. I think she has some coming up. So there's Sinead Campbell. I know that a lot of our members do yoga and meditation. So there's so many things that you can actually get involved in. Maybe things that you wanted to and you just haven't had the time, because I think now is where you can kind of get involved virtually. So definitely please do share with me if you have any activities that you're getting into or anything that you think other people might benefit from, because I'd love to share it with others. And I'm trying to think what else we've got in terms of support from women in business. That's me just talked about myself for a while there. As you can tell, this is very ad lib. So in terms of women in business, we have quite a few different things that we're doing just to try to support you at the moment. So we have our COVID-19 support and guidance page. That's just basically for you guys, if you are like me and you're finding that there's information everywhere. It's a way that you can kind of have one place. You can go and see daily updates. We usually put up, each day, the kind of highlights of the different changes. So you can go in, you can check that out. For small business owners, there's more information about the grant schemes and, the different support that's available as well. And there's just like health advice and different things, that, you might really need right now. So, check out the COVID-19 page. If there's anything you think that you can add to it, in terms of your expertise, do that as well, because it's a good opportunity for you to share your knowledge, to also put your name out there as well. So we have the support page. We are looking as well at the moment to hopefully bring you some webinars, so you will hear from professionals and not someone who I actually feel more nervous doing a live video than anything. I'm, shaking, and, so it's crazy. So we are planning on doing some webinars and different things that we can, do to support you, so we can keep kind of a virtual community going. We also love it whenever we can share photos of you guys, from your working from home experience. So you can send those through. It's just quite a nice way for everyone to see kind of a more human side of everyone. I think the norm of having to come across in your suit really professional, I think that's changed. I think people like being able to see the kids playing while you're typing, or you with an exercise kit next to you. So there's a lot of different things that we have. We'd love to share stories that you guys have as well. So if you have a special story you want to share, you have something that you think, is worth other people hearing about, we want to share it in our weekly updates, because we're going to be doing weekly updates, which is something you guys said in the survey you wanted. So we're going to be doing that on Mondays and Fridays. So again, it's just something else for you to kind of tune into. I haven't been looking at the screen, or I've been trying not to, because Louise Brogan from Sociable Bee, she's amazing, and she advised me on what I shouldn't do. So I've been trying my best to follow her great advice. But I'm going to just check to see if anyone does have any questions. I'm sure everyone's just busy about their day, but I'll have a wee look just to see, because I think everyone's just getting on about their day. So I know someone did actually message me previously to say, about staying positive and what advice I would have for staying positive. I think, right now it's about each day. Everyone does things differently, but I think, in terms of staying positive, I think, each day, if you think about things that you're grateful for, I think that really helps. Even a phone call, I think a lot of people are doing virtual phone calls at the moment through Zoom, and I think there's things called House Party. So there's different ways you can kind of keep in touch with people, virtually. And I think, if you keep keep in touch with people. That'll help you stay positive. And if you just think about the little things, you might have watched a great TV show. I'm loving MasterChef at the moment. So you might have just seen a really nice meal on TV, and you can look forward to whenever you get out for dinner, when that might happen. So I think there's different things that you can do, but I think the main thing is just to keep going. We are all in this together. So I think, share your experiences, be open, be honest, and I think we'll all get through this. But if there is anything that you need, all you need to do is get in touch with us. We are here. So you can email me. I think my email is on this somewhere, but it's Nicky@womenandbusinessni.com. So if you have any questions, or if there is anything in terms of support that you need at any stage, all you need to do is get in touch, and we will always be happy to help. But I hope you've been able to hear me today. I think we're all good in terms of messages. So sorry, my dad was supposed to be looking for me, but I think he's got distracted. So yes, if there's anything at all you need, just keep in touch, and I hope that we can, if it's not in person, I hope that we can catch up soon through some of our future virtual sessions as well. So it was lovely to hopefully see a few people, and that's goodbye for me for now, but I'm sure we'll check in again soon. So all the best, and have a lovely weekend. And finally, don't forget that on Thursdays, we all want to support the NHS. I think they're doing incredible work. Everyone as well. From the supermarkets, the guys that are there, everyone that's helping with this effort, we really want to support them. So don't forget that on Thursdays at 8 o'clock, I think this is now weekly, every Thursday, to clap for the NHS. It's also a nice way that you can kind of feel still that you're seeing new people whenever you go out into the streets. So that's my final note. And everyone just take care and stay safe and stay at home whenever you can. Bye. Oh.